Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tours. Today is Sunday, August 22nd, and we're going to give our final Horror Night construction update for the season. Horror Night starts in 2 weeks, and we will be back next week, but only for a little bit of time just to check out the new tribute store that's going to open. But this week is the last time we're going to check out the construction updates around the park. So stay tuned for some awesome footage and construction around Universal. So we are now entering Universal. No medallion under the archway yet for Halloween Horror Nights. We have a truss structure right over there. We're gonna head in. So we have entered the park right now. We're gonna head down Hollywood. There's a lot of new updates I can already see for the Lights, Camera, Action, Eddie's Revenge Scare Zone. This looks like a pretty neat scare zone. So these are the new banners. And we have some podium things here in the bottom of the stanchions. And these were used in Vanity Ball. So this is the new Invasion set piece, and there's like construction materials here. We have a projector over here. We have the Treeks and Foons right over here. This looks really cool with all the props. In the Universal 5 and Dime store, we have new shirts. It's the Frankenstein Shirts. This is really cool. It's part of the Artist Signature series. And we still have some of the older shirts in here. So like the Icon shirts there, the Jack shirts here, Beetle Snake is here, Texas Chainsaw is also still here. And we have Icon's popcorn and Icon's glasses here as well, and the socks. And the Frankenstein shirt is $30. The Vamp 55 stage over here does have a new addition. It's the ice cream cart from Horror Nights 2016. And it has some cones over here as well. There's also another projector opposite to the Vamp 55 scare zone set piece. And we also have this Halloween Horror Nights gravestone set piece over here. This whole graveyard, and it looks really cool. So right now there is someone blocking off the Gorewood Forest Terra Queen zone, so we cannot check that out right now because the whole park is not open. Only the park is open for early park admission. The camera's having issues for now, so I'm going to record on my phone. But we cannot enter the Gorewood Forest in the Terra Queen zone because it's early park admission. That part of the park's not open right now. But we do have signage for the Marathon of Mayhem Carnage Factory show, and it's going to be a water show this year at Halloween Horror Nights. I got the camera working again, had a couple technical difficulties, but we do have a whole bar set up right over here, opposite to the lagoon. It's right by Transformers. So plot twist, we're gonna head to Minions now because the only two rides open during early park admission are Minions and Gringotts. So we're gonna start with Minions because I haven't done that in a long time, and I have some friends who haven't done it. But on the way there, we do have some food tents to cover for Halloween Horror Nights. So we'll get to you some of that footage. So right over here we have the Jack the Clown food tents, and we have some tables here that are themed as well. And this is supposed to represent the Icon's house, and most of each food tent corresponds to one of the Halloween Horror Nights houses this year. We also have this castle looking tent here, and that's probably going to be for the Bride of Frankenstein Lives. And this other tent here is themed to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so that's pretty cool. And they have the little point of service stands over here to be the gas pumps. In 1974 is a reference to the year the movie came out. Another food tent we have over here is the Sweet Shop, and this is supposed to be for the Tooth Fairy house. Some interesting theming over here. This is pretty interesting. Before we hit up Minions, we're gonna head and check into this scare zone, 30 Years, 30 Fears. We're gonna knock this one out, so then we'll check out the other scare zones later. There's not many updates to cover here from my last videos. Just the candles, they added a lot more by the base of the truss work. There's some more theming on that giant red X over there. They have the new circular lighting over there. That's pretty much it. They have some more candles here and on the other truss beams as well. That's about it. Another look at that red X in the new lighting. And the candles still are on the side of the podium. We're in the Minions queue.
These are my 3 words used to describe this man. Together with his army of faithful minions, Gru managed to steal the Statue of Liberty. The little one in Vegas.
Get a nice look at that scare zone while you're here. It's pretty chill.
Now, well, I usually take this time to interview new recruits one at a time, but I'm working on something really big today, so I'm going to have to do this kind of quick. To the lab, it's nothing serious, just some high-density lasers. They're very, very powerful. It will not hurt me a bit. Uh-oh, we have a problem. It appears that some of you have not showered in like a week. Gross! Not naming names, but it's those guys! Lucky for you, I'm in a bit of a time crunch and I'm feeling generous. But you better shower when you get back to your hotel. And don't go right to the pool. As for the rest of you, if anyone's thinking of backing out, I warn you, I will hit you with my Clark gun.
Hey!
So we just got off of Minions. It said 15-minute wait. It was probably like 10 minutes because of the pre-show. Other than that, there was no wait. I totally forgot that they removed the 3D aspect of the ride. So it is kind of different, but still pretty much the same ride. It always has a long wait, so if you want to ride it with the short wait, ride it during early park admission. So Rocket is delayed this morning, so we are going to head to Mummy instead. So this is another food tent, also castle themed, so this might be referencing the Bride of Frankenstein Lives. This is right across from Fallon as well. So this is the all-new tribute store for Halloween Horror Nights. The facade has been complete. It will officially open for pass holders on the 26th after 1 p.m. But it'll officially open for everyone on the 27th. It'll be open when the park opens. So this is the Seek and Destroy scare zone. We have some new bodies hanging around. These were not here last time. We had a TV here last time we were here, but it looks like it's covered up, and I think there are some bodies and some hanging things behind the little curtains over here. So Mummy was a pretty short wait at 10 minutes. We have one of the Mummy actors outside here on the stilts taking photos. But now that Rocket just opened, it looked like it was a short wait, so we're gonna head over there now. Then we'll hit more scare zone updates for you guys. It looks like these are some new lighting fixtures here on the bottom of the stage for Seek and Destroy. This is the main stage.
I'll take a picture of that. Hey man, you're pretty tall.
So it looks like we have some new lighting up there, and we have a City Tone showtimes. I don't know if that's a separate show from the Blues Brothers, or if that's one of the acts that the Blues Brothers have. And we have another stage over here for Seek and Destroy. And we have some barrels here with a body in there. A couple maybe. And there's a head here poking out from the wrap. It's pretty neat. Can't wait for this zone. So we have another food tent right over here by the Lou Wasserman statue. This is right outside Fast and the Furious. It's probably just a generic drink tent, but it might be themed to a house eventually. We'll see. So right now we're about to enter the Crypt TV Zone. And we've been in here the past couple of weeks, but they've added a lot more decorations to this zone. And we have started watching the series as well. So I do know some of the references in the zone. But definitely on the backside as well. And here's a shot from the back side. Looks like it might be a similar image. This scene over here is from the look-see, and it says do not climb. Please look at the signs and read them, because people have been climbing the props. We have this stuff over here, a random stage. We have some props over here from the Shelley series on Crypt TV. We have the door in the woods over here, mixed with another woods backdrop. And we have the Itsy Bitsy Spider and Miss Anity set over here. No new updates except some of the bodies, and we did see those last time we were here. We have some Merry Christmas props over here, and we also have the props over here from Sunny Family Cult. This is interesting. So we have another banner as you exit the zone, or maybe you're gonna enter the zone from this side, but it's on the King's Cross side, and this is the back side of that banner as well. And that'll be it from the Crypt TV Zone. But now we're gonna head on Men in Black. We're gonna skip Gringotts for today because we wanna head over to Islands. So right over here we have a food tent themed to Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin, which is one of the tent houses. We have some themed tables over here. The Chucky section over here has been, it's got more props added to it. It looks like Chucky will be over here talking to guests. And they do have an outline of Chucky here holding a knife. You can see him behind the box here. But they did add a lot more boxes on the outside of this prop. So right over here they do have the Wicked Growth food tent like I just mentioned. And they do have the menu here as well, so you can see some of the pricing of some of the food they're gonna have. And you can pause the screen to look at that. Does look like a pretty good menu. Some cool theming with the pumpkin guys over here. We have one on each end of the food tent. And I love the harvest theme going on over here. And you have a bunch of pumpkins here while you're waiting in line to order food. So we have the Halloween Nightmare Fuel stage over here. These lights are relatively new up on here. It should be showing the sign for the stage show soon. We have another generic castle theming for a food tent right over here, right outside of Fear Factory. Now we're gonna head into Men in Black and see if we can max out today. Looks like a 5-minute wait on normal lines, so we're gonna head in, get some scary facade updates, and we're gonna wrap. So I was gonna get an update on the scary facade today, but they have the extended queue blocked off. You can see the stanchions here, and if you want to see the update of the facade from my last couple videos, check them out, because I did cover the facade there. So we're in the Men in Black queue. It looks like this alien is still under refurbishment. Hopefully he will return soon. So I just got off of Men in Black. We got about 700,000 today with the bonus, and we rode the green side, and it said 10 minutes or like 5 minutes, and we waited nothing. There was exactly no wait in the line. But now we're gonna head around, get that Simpsons view, some of the facades. Animal Actors doesn't start till 11:30, and we're gonna be at Islands at that time, so we won't be able to get the full puppet facade today. As we exit Men in Black, we have another food tent right over here. I wonder if this one will be themed to Puppet Theater eventually, or if it's just gonna be a generic food tent or alcohol tent. But it's pretty neat. And now we're gonna go over by Simpsons and get our last facade view of the season. And once again, we can't do the Animal Actors today because it's until later on. So this is gonna be our final look before the season starts. So we're about to put on the big lens so you guys can get a better view of the Horror Night construction. So we have the Wicked Growth tent straight ahead. And there's a lot of pumpkins there, 2 totems on either side. We got a forklift moving. And it looks like in the tunnel for Wicked Growth, we have a lot of props there. Some just decor as you walk into the main facade. And as you enter the tent, the rumor is that the facade's gonna be like a giant 2-story building. So it's gonna be pretty cool, and it's gonna open up as you get into the tent. But not much else has changed with Wicked Growth at the moment. And I've been talking about the root structures over here that were gonna be used in the Terra Queen Zone. And they have officially been moved in the Terra Queen Zone, so we're gonna cover that soon. But you can see the Puppet Theater facade over here from the side without any of the root structures blocking it. This looks pretty neat. And they did add that blue paint right there, right over the entrance of the facade. Here's a view for you guys. That's the front entrance of the facade. You can see some of the photos down there. The Facades puppet troupe. And this house is #1 on my hype list right now. You see the signage with no route blocking it now. House looks awesome. Can't wait to go in it. Now we've come over to the side. You can see the facade again. Some of those posters. And now that the root structures are gone from the scare zone, you can see on the side over here, like a whole fence. Look at all those details. You can see the shaping of the building again, and they have that blue paint or tarp right over the entrance. And who knows what that's for, but we have like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks before the event officially starts. And here's another look without the root structures of that fencing area, right over here, next to the A.L. Kane & Co. sign. So our next stop is going to be the Terra Queen Zone, which is the Gorewood Forest. We're going to head in from the back entrance of it. Like, we're going to go in through reverse, but there are a lot of new updates in there to cover, so let's just get those for you guys. So as we're coming over into Central Park, they have a bunch of food options here, like the eating area, but they also have a new food tent here. This is themed to be Beetlejuice, and it says Twisted Tater, and the light is on too. So that's pretty cool. This is a really cool food tent. And over here, we do have the Haunting a Hill House themed food tent right here. And this is reused. This facade for the food tent was used during Mardi Gras for the Germany themed food tent. This is a really cool tent. And also right across from the Hill House food tent, they have another generic themed alcohol tent. And the lights are on the inside as well. And right behind all these food tents, out of the kids zone, is Central Park, where you'll find the Gorewood Forest. And they have some new banners here, some new barrel props all around the zone. It's like really neat. So all the wooden dowel poles that were sticking up have been used as Terra Queen flags. And then the little, they have a body in a cart here. And then the little mine shacks have been decorated as well. It's really neat. So we have some more of that flag theme here. And we have themed bottoms for the footings of the poles. We have some more mining gear and props. We have the speakers behind the fence. And we have another covered up something over here, probably a dead body of sorts in a cart. And we have the Terra Queen logo right there as well. And then right after this prop, we have one of the root structures I was talking about. This was staged backstage when we used to get our facade structures. And we will have scare actors hiding in these. And these are reused from the layer of the Banshee scare zone. And we have something covered up right here and some spears. And this is the other mine shack over here, the bigger one. We have some theming and some rib cages here. We have stuff decorated around the trees too. This is new. I wonder if this will be some lighting. And we have another root structure right over here, which was also held backstage. We have more bodies covered up over here. Maybe some heads will be hanging on this structure. And we have another one with spears as well. Another body wrapped up. And we also have this giant root structure here with the Terra Queen logo on the stage, on the top of the metal cage. And let's get this from the front side. And that's what it looks like. It's really cool. The structure looks awesome. And we also have another tree that's all decorated with that white lighting. There's some root props right over here, or some wooden like beams. And we have some wire here to pull up from the wheel, and it might pull something on the stage. That's pretty cool. We're gonna see how this zone plays into effect once Halloween Horror Night starts. And like I did cover before, we had the Marathon of Mayhem Carnage Factory entrance right over here. Also, the gate over here by Horror Makeup Show has not been fixed, so they have to fix that soon.
Yeah, zoom in on greatness.
Rocket did just reopen, so we're gonna get on a ride on this, and then we're gonna head to Islands of Adventure. One last look at the 30 Years 30 Fear Zone. We got off the line for Rip Ride Rocket because it was not moving, so now we're gonna head to Islands. Something I wanted to cover on the way to Islands is that right now, it started this past Monday, but Universal is having the pass holder days. So you can get like 30% off express tickets, express passes. You can get discounts on hotels, and they even have free merchandise for pass holders, like the magnet we're gonna get today. They have pass holder exclusive merchandise that you can purchase, and a lot of other benefits for the pass holders, so it's really nice. As we are heading to Islands, you may notice something strange, but Dr. Doom does not have the tops on right now on the ride. The theming up there is gone right now, and they have some construction cranes behind the attraction, and the ride is still in operation. You could ride it today, but the rumor is that they are going to redo the ride, not completely, not get rid of it. They might just refresh the towers up, add some new parts to keep it fresh, because it's like 15 years old. So they want to keep the attraction fresh. And that's part of the agreement with Marvel and Disney, that they have to keep the Marvel land fresh and updated. So just got into Islands with no wait. We might start with Hulk. Seems like a short wait. The parks have been pretty quiet recently, so everything's kind of low. The busy season has died off now that everyone's back to school, so this should be pretty cool. Here's a better look at those towers for Dr. Doom. They're missing the tops, but you can still ride it. The ride's open right now. So I just rode Hulk twice. I rode it once in the normal line. It said 10 minutes. It probably took about 6 minutes to ride. And then I just rode it again in single riders, and there was no wait at all. So definitely use the single riders. So as we're going by Dr. Doom, it's a pretty short wait, but we're not riding today. If you look, you can see it. They're missing the tops. Pretty weird to look at, but the ride is still going, as you can see. So right now we are gonna go in and get our pass holder magnet for pass holder days. And if you haven't got your August pin yet, come and get it before it's gone. This is what the pass holder magnet looks like for pass holder days. It's free for all pass holders, and you can get it until September 30th. Nothing on the back, of course. So we're heading over to Velociposter right now. It's about a 40-minute wait, so we're gonna see how long it takes in line. So we are now in the Discovery Center. We're gonna head down to Velociposter. They have some merchandise over here. They also have all of the little play area exhibits open. So you can do all of the exhibit stuff. And they have the baby dinosaurs hatching again. You can touch the eggs. You can play with the dinosaur eggs. And then they'll also hatch, the scientists in here will hatch the baby dinos as well. That's really cool that they reopen. It's a fun exhibit for the kids and the whole family in general. And all that's located in the Discovery Center. And right outside the Discovery Center is Velociposter, and that's where we're gonna head. Single riders is open, and it doesn't look that long of a wait. And it's 45 minutes for the normal ride, but it's in the extended queue. I think we're gonna go with singles today. So I just did the Velociposter single rider line. Probably took about 15-20 minutes, not bad at all. You cannot choose your row when you're in the single rider line, and it was such a short wait though. We might ride it again, we'll see. So today we've been at Universal with Mike today, from Orlando Mike and Steph.
Adventures of Mike and Steph, yep.
There we are. And Orlando Mike, follow him. I'll put his socials on screen. He's got a great YouTube channel. He live streams everywhere. Disney all the time. He's gonna be live streaming Horror Nights. Yep, go sub to his channel. Really good channel.
Specialized veterinarians, as well as our elite team of over 25 scientists from every aspect of our
So I just got off the second time. The normal line wasn't that long, it's at 45 minutes, it was probably about a 20-minute wait. So the single riders and the normal line are about the same wait right now. But definitely, it was moving fast today, probably running a good amount of trains. You probably couldn't see my face in that last clip, so now you can see me. But now we're probably gonna head to Haggard and then the Halloween store and Islands Adventure, and then we'll call it a day. We're on the bypass bridge now, heading to Haggard. We will head to the Halloween store. There's a look at Doom without the tops. And we have a train coming for Velociposter. Here it comes. And we do have an update here as well. After the train passes, I'll show you guys. And the update for the bridge is that there are no more stanchions here. The bridge is fully open, which is good. Great change. So we're heading over to Haggard. The new Halloween store is here. It's called the All Hallows Eve Boutique. And we'll visit again later today. We have some new stuff in there to check out. We're gonna head to Haggard. And Haggard has been using a new virtual line system, but recently Haggard has been a standby wait. So you can just hop in line, it's great. So Haggard was too long of a wait, but we're gonna hit the All Hallows Eve Boutique store. See what's new, because they did add a couple pieces of merchandise in there since my last visit. So we're gonna check it out. And if you're coming from Haggard, it's gonna be right around here, and you walk in. Some of the new shirts they have right off the bat are here. Some female shirts. They have the masks back in stock. And it's 8 for each or 3 for 20. And they have the Beetlejuice posters. Still have the shirt here. They have the Frankenstein shirt that's in the 5 and dime is over here. I don't know if the denim jacket's here though, let's see. And right off to the side they do have the denim jacket. It's $80. And they only have a medium left. And it does say Horror Nights on the front. And it's got Frankenstein on the back. And it looks like the denim jackets are sold out. And so are the little icon pins. But this is a look around the store. I was here last time. It's a pretty cool store. A lot of props and decor. Really neat.
It's like broken.
That's pretty much it in the store. There's a lot of miscellaneous merchandise you can get. It's really cool though. On the way out, I noticed that they do have the shot glasses here right now as well. You can only find them in here at the moment. I'm expecting them to be in the tribute store soon. You can also get yourself a Beetlejuice fan, like a Chinese fan, so that's cool. So right over here, we have Poseidon's Furies Behind Walls, and this is not gonna be permanently closing. It's just having a quick refurbishment. They've been draining the water, redoing the piping, and it'll open in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. So since Haggard was too long, and we did check out the All Hallows Eve Boutique, we're gonna do one more thing before we head out, and it's Storm Force. Storm Force is always a fun little ride to go on. We're gonna head on to Storm Force right now. Looks like a short wait. So we just got off of Storm Force. Hulk is a really short wait, but we already did ride it today. We're gonna have to go. So we'll be back again this Thursday for the tribute store opening. We're gonna be here only for a couple hours, and we really won't be able to cover many Horror Night construction updates. We may cover a couple of them though, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's construction updates and all the updates around the park in general. Stay tuned for next week. Shout out to Adventures with Mike and Steph again. I had their handles linked when I gave him a shout out earlier, so definitely check out his channel. And follow me on social media on Twitter at Ethan Hershaft and on Instagram at Florida Theme Park Pics. And stay tuned for the next video.